Coach, just looking at Jaylen, what was he able to give you guys in his debut tonight?
Yeah, probably everything we expected and more. I think that anytime you're out of basketball for that long, we often forget that it was his first game of the season as well, so he hasn't played in a long time. It's not easy. It's not easy. The ups and downs of coming back from an injury, wanting to play with a new group in a new city, and then to be that in rhythm, that's unique. So, everything that we expected and definitely more.
Coach, just to follow that up, the spacing with him out there, it creates a whole different scene for other guys. I mean, Devin was getting open looks when he hadn't hardly got any the first few games. Just maybe speak to that, on that impact that he had on the game, helping the other guys get shots as well.
Definitely. I mean, I think we'd asked the group to move a certain way, to do some stuff that is a little unique. Move without the basketball, present yourself, play a little faster. And I think we felt that at times, especially in that third quarter. But yeah, it's going to be a work in progress still. That's really the first live reps Jaylen's had with our group since early in the preseason. So he just presents a different challenge to the defense. His ability to get downhill, our space around him. I know there's areas that we can get better at, but for an opening night for him and our group, I think we figured some stuff out in the third quarter offensively. But I thought overall defensively, it kept us in it. At halftime, we were really struggling to score, and really our defense kept us alive. Obviously know that they're missing bodies. But, yeah, overall I thought our defense was really good, and then our offense exploded there in the third.
What made you go with the starting lineup of having Royce and Grayson when Ryan had been starting?
I think it's a little feel. I think, Ryan's energy, his aggression, his combination with Colin, also just off the bench. Ryan's a soldier, and anything we ask him to do, he's going to go out there and do it 110%. So it's not surprising. I really thought his energy in that third quarter was felt. And, 25 minutes, 25 hard minutes, we're going to ask him to do that every single night, whether he starts or comes off the bench.
That offensive possession at the end of the third, Jaylen makes a simple pass, Book then gets to attack a closeout. Is that sort of the perfect vision for what you want those two to be doing for each other?
Yeah, and again, I think it's so hard because of the lack of playing time they've had together. But that just shows how high level each of them are, skilled, talented, really, really good basketball players. Really good basketball players figure it out. And they're doing it on the fly in an NBA game, not easy. So, yeah, anytime we can crack the paint, put them in the paint, get the ball in the paint, put anyone in a closeout, especially when you're an elite offensive threat, I think that's advantageous for us.
Hey, Coach, I know you arrived sort of after Bradley Beal's time here, but what was your reaction to the crowd's response to him being out there tonight? Was that something you anticipated, or was that a surprise?
Yeah, I'm not sure I even hear it. You become so locked in on the game. I had great interactions with them when I came in June. Obviously seen him from afar. He's had a great career, and just seeing him out there is good. I know he's worked his way back even, this summer. Was working his way back to health, and I know he's on a minutes restriction now. So always loved him from afar, and I didn't really pay attention to what's going out there. I think I'm locked into the Phoenix Suns.
Jordan, does it feel like for your offense there's a little bit of proof of concept with when the ball is moving to a certain extent and you all get the shots you want in the process you want, keeping your defense set and things like that?
Yeah, there wasn't much proof in that first half. I think we struggled at times. I try not to just look at the scoreboard. There's a little feel to it. I don't think it was clunky. Obviously, the turnovers has been a thing for us. We've gotten some high-quality looks when we haven't turned it over in that first half. I'm not sure we even got the high-quality looks. So we're going to move. We're going to continue to do the same thing, try to play a little faster. Jaylen does bring that, his speed in transition. Got to find more transition attempts. Got to find a way to get to the rim. Got to get to the free throw line more. That's some of the things that we're going to constantly be stressing Today in shooter out was our transition offense and transition defense. That's two areas where we need to get better. We'll keep trying to put the defense in closeouts, and when you have that much shooting, that much skill, it's it puts the defense in a bind at times. So we'll keep trying to chip away and get better at it.
Hey, Coach, so obviously Jaylen's the kind of player that's going to go after the game and get after it himself, but what kind of a testament is it to this team that they were able to make him feel so comfortable already in that first game?
Just make the right play. I think it doesn't matter who has the ball. It can be anyone on our roster. You want everyone to be aggressive. This is the NBA. If you're not aggressive, the defense feels it. So we want all 5 guys out there to be a threat. It's up to us to create a system to where they feel comfortable to be a threat, and anytime they have the basketball. I thought Jaylen did a great job of not forcing things. Again, incredibly difficult. Coming back, first time with new teammates, the emotion of it all. I didn't feel like there was one possession where he got out of character. So we want him to be ultra-aggressive just like everyone else.
Coach, where do you kind of see that the bigs are going to benefit from Jaylen as soon as he gets downhill and attracts their defender?
Yeah, we play so much pick and roll that it's different. It's like when Book comes off compared to when Jaylen comes off is different. And so not only are you calculating how the defense is guarding the pick and roll, but then also who has the basketball and what they want to get to. So it's going to take some time. I think the screening angles and where our guys or which hand they prefer to go, it's going to be something that we're going to continue to look at. But it's not going to change what we do. We're going to play pick and roll. We want to drive the basketball to get into that paint, and the bigs are such a big key to them. We'll continually stress throwing it to them because they definitely need a touch every once in a while. I thought Nick's minutes in that second half about our center depth. I think it's really good. And I thought Nick's minutes were really, really good for us there in that third quarter.
Coach Greg Moore, Arizona Republic, good win. You guys are getting closer to full strength, right? So that's the thing I'm trying to see, what's it going to look like? Did you feel like tonight looked more like what your vision has been? Are you getting closer to where you want to be?
Good question. I think, Greg, you hope you get healthy, but we do know the NBA. It's whoever plays that night, you have to find solutions for us to have success, both ends of the basketball. So tonight we got some offensive firepower into our lineup. We're going to get more. But it doesn't matter who is out there. We got to get to a point that it doesn't matter who is out there for us or who is out there for the other team. We got to go win. We got to go find success in whatever way. So obviously it helps with when you're healthy. But, yeah, we want to see the whole picture. We haven't had there yet, but it looks like we're getting close. We want 5 guys out on the floor, super aggressive on both ends of the floor. We're getting closer, and I think tonight was a big step, especially in that third quarter. I really felt like they all felt it. We're starting to get game reps, which is helpful. We'll get some film. We'll take a look, and we play these guys again in 2 days.
Hey, Jordan, do you have a name for your motion offense?
Just basketball. I think every offense is a little bit different. You take bits and pieces from everywhere. Not only the coaches that you've been under, but the players that you have on your team. It's going to continue to evolve. Now we added someone else to play slightly different. We haven't added much for Jaylen specifically. We will very soon.
All right, we'll come up with one for you.
Go ahead. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
Coach, there's a play in the third quarter where Ryan kicked it out to Jaylen. He hit the 3, and he's talking to the crowd and everything. When a guy is that passionate and enthusiastic, just how have you sort of seen that rub off on the rest of the team?
I think the spirit in basketball, we can get too technical at times or too analytical or too data-based to where the spirit and the environment and the joy of basketball is also often left behind. And you can feel it. You can feel the energy of the building you're in, whether you're on the road or at home. But when you have a united group and they're cheering for each other, plays like that stick. And that's what you're trying to create not only in games, but you're trying to create it in our practice facility. And we want that environment in our group. We want to create a culture, create an environment where these guys find the joy of basketball. It comes up during games, but we also wanted in practice. That was definitely a moment tonight where you could just feel the energy being right. And when you're in that moment, how long can it last? And that's always the goal. Can you get it to last a little longer than the other team and find a way to win?
Thanks, Coach.
Good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.